It does what it says it's going to do, you know. The key for the... Oh, my Lord. Oh, my day. You heard me coming, didn't you, mate? Look at your ears. You got those massive ears right there. And the texture pack we're reviewing for Throwback Thursday is 8-bit better default textures by Owls Cubed. It's currently rated 4.4 stars out of 5 stars from 3,403 reviews. It currently costs 830 mine tokens, which is the equivalent of £3.99 in my local currency. And it says Caves and Cliffs update supported. Enjoy everything you love doing in Minecraft in a new light. Fresh textures for your favorite game. It's like the default, but 8-bit. Features 850 varied textures. Variability like Optifine. I don't actually know what that means. Default full retextured Minecraft in 8-bit style, full custom UI, and it keeps true to vanilla colors and style. Let's get this texture pack reviewed. If you like wrestling game content, any game content or reaction content, check out Dazman Wrestling, Dazman Plays or Dazman Reacts. Links in the description. Alright, so we've loaded into a brand new world for the 8-bit better default textures. It's not easy for me to say with a lip piercing, let me tell you this now. But the first thing that I'm seeing, it's very vanilla-esque. Now, it did say that it keeps true to the vanilla colors and style. I don't immediately see much difference up here. We're obviously spawned in on a weird island as well. If you want to play this as like an island survival seed, the seed is down in the description. I do put it down there for you guys. But this is a very tree-styled island. We've got some worlds off into the distance as well. The ocean all looks kind of normal. And yeah, there's nothing too much jumping out at the moment. Now, with 8-bit textures, right, I always call it implied art because it's a way of simplifying art styles and using as few pixels as possible to give off the same style of art. And with that, things can seem blurry, they can seem blotchy, they can seem very minimalistic, maybe is the word, and a lot of art has to be implied instead of detailed. So bear that in mind. It's very difficult to do this correctly. But look at this straight away. So first thing I'm seeing here is a lily of the valley. As we go around here, we've got dirt. Nothing too crazy when it comes to dirt. These kind of blocks easily done. It's when you get to the more intricate and detailed blocks that they're harder to see. It did also mention 850 varied textures. I'm guessing this goes a long way to it. This looks like block variation here. This sand block looks different to this sand block. They are all sand. So that's what we're looking at here for variation, just little bits of detail, little bits of blurred and shading and stuff like that, just to add some texture to the world. We've got a sheep here looking very skinny, almost like he's wearing shades as well. He looks super cool, but the texture does feel tiny because of the 8-bit art style. Very hard to do anything real with it, to be honest with you. Sheep as well, I find, always get the smallest amount of detail in these textures. Maybe it's because there's so many different styles, but the eyes are massive. Look at those eyes, crazy. As we go around as well, look, you see some variation on the dirt here too. Some of them have a little bit of leafage, some of them don't. Very interesting to see, but we're not looking at crazy amounts of variation. I think we're just looking at minimal variations here. As we go around, do we have a pig, a cow? Oh, we've got a turtle. Might as well have a look at a turtle. We don't often get to see one of these guys. All right, the eyes aren't too crazy here. You got a little bit of blur on the shell, but it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, it does what it says it's going to do, you know. Now the key for the... Oh my Lord. Oh my day. You heard me coming, didn't you, mate? Look at your ears. You got those massive ears right there. You heard me from a mile away. How you doing? With the super cool eyes as well. I see you. Now, I don't think there's mob variation. No, you just got massive ears. That's all there is. Look at that. Definitely owning the texture here. Those ears, that's almost a Pokemon style ear right there. That's mad. Nice nose as well. I like it. It's cool. It made me smile, made me happy. That's not too bad. But yeah, nothing here looking too crazy. Everything's looking how it's supposed to look. They've captured it very well. We've got the hotbar down the bottom as well. Very minimalistic, very kind of hidden almost. There's no real texture to it. You just see them floating. Not too bad. All right, we're going to go and have a look and see if we can find ourselves a cow. And there's another one that we're missing, and a chicken. So we'll be right back. All right, so we've had to fly away from our island, but hopefully that'll allow us to see a few other textures. So we've got the birch trees around here. You can see the leaves as well. Some good transparency on the leaves, not too crazy. I love the detail down here on the sandstone. That looks very, very nice in my opinion. We've got stone here. Like, the blocks just feel tiny. Because they're 8-bit, they just feel absolutely tiny. These feel like miniature blocks. Looking at them here, I don't know how that effect is done just because it's using an 8-bit art style, but everything feels like it's half the size, which is mental. Absolutely mental. We did have a chicken around, but it seems to have despawned. Got a cow down here, staying faithful to the vanilla style cow. Massive horns on this guy. I don't like the eyes, I'm going to be completely honest. The eyes have not been a hot point for me, but I like the color scheme. It's very, very nice. I do like it. It is very faithful to vanilla. Nothing's gonna beat the pig and the ears of the pig, in my opinion. They are just out there. But I'm still looking for that chicken. I should say as well, I do apologize if I sound different. I think I'm developing a chest infection or something because I'm not keeping my air at the moment. It's really struggling to breathe. But we'll carry on anyway as we finally find some chickens. Now these guys feel a bit fat. I'll be completely honest with you. Very wide-bodied. Which, hey, I'm not shaming you, bro. You eat all the seeds you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? It's quite clean as a texture, though. There hasn't been too much dirt and grit. There's just a little bit of pixelization to add some design and stuff. But nothing crazy at the moment. Nothing really jumping out as being too mad, other than the pig's ears. And that was quite positive because it changed it in a way that the pack really did just design something, which I liked. Everything else has captured the essence, I find. And nothing looks too mad. So let's go and find ourselves a village and let's see what villagers look like. All right, so we've got a village spawning off into the distance. Gives us a chance to look at some of these rolling hills and the flowers as we get here. Yeah, it feels very Minecraft. It hasn't changed too much in my opinion. Just everything feels a little bit micro. But other than that, it's definitely the essence of a Minecraft village, which is very, very nice. You don't want to lose that really when you've got these kind of texture packs. I'm loving the line design on the stairs, the oak blocks, the oak logs look kind of nice. I mean, look at that door. That door feels thin. I feel fat looking at that door. But yeah, I can walk through it. All right, evidently with a little bit of a trouble, but we're fine. We can walk through. I can still have takeaway for dinner tomorrow. That's a good feeling. Over here with the cobblestone, little bit of blur, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. Somebody did ask me in a previous texture pack review, is there connected glass? This is how glass looks when you've got them side by side. So you guys can now decide whether or not that's how you want it to look. And also, as we're about to turn to nighttime, let me just quickly change it back to day again. We've got villagers running around. The villagers, they carry on the trend of the really bad eyes. I'm sorry. He's got a 65 head. Like, look at this guy right here. 1, 2, 3. Which is mad, because it's actually a 3 head. Not a 4 head. It's a 3 head. But that is a mental 4 head, boy. Oh, my lord. If this guy started getting wrinkle lines, you could write an essay. Look at that. Okay. But yeah, no, these villagers, I don't like their eyes at all. Over here, I like his hat though. His hat is very nice. But the eyes are just crazy. Like, look at this. Even on the iron golem, the eyes are just crazy. I like what they're going for with the vinage though. That's nice. But the eyes, they just stand out to me as a bit void, a bit devoid of life. This guy started planting stuff. There's the pig with the massive ears again. Yeah, I don't really like the villagers. I have to be completely honest with you. Massive foreheads and crazy eyes in my opinion. But the blocks, they look nice. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Fight me if you have to. I'll let you win. It's not a problem. Let's turn it to nighttime like it was threatening to do. And let's see what the hostile mobs look like. Alright, so it's nighttime. We're going to head off over here so we don't witness any villager deaths. Do we have any hostile mobs spawning? Let's get it back to some semblance of bright. We've got a creeper. Okay. Very minimalistic. He's almost smiling. Very bright green as well. He's got some shoes on. Not reinventing the wheel too much. The spider doesn't look like it's changed at all. I'm sure it has become more 8-bit than standard, but it just looks completely vanilla to me, to be honest with you. Over here we've got a zombie. Bit of a crook in the neck of the zombie. I like that. I do like when they do that, with the neck being off in a little jaunty angle. Kind of gives off the feeling that, you know, this guy's dead. Got a bit of a floating neck there as well. Can we see that? Let's see through his neck. That's kind of cool. I like that. That is a very nice effect. Other than that though, again, faithful to vanilla. Nothing reinventing the wheel. Do we have any skeletons around? That's always worth trying to find. Nobody really spawns. One there, but he had armor on. What about a naked skeleton? Which, to be fair, skeletons kind of are the extreme version of a naked, right? Because they don't even have skin. I don't know. We're going off on a tangent there. Now, the one thing with like 8-bit texture packs, as I still look for a skeleton. Oh, we've got a witch. Hello. Oh, see, he just looks like a crazy villager as I get a little bit of a freeze on there. Massive nose. Loving the spot on the nose, though. That is such a good detail. Absolutely brilliant detail there. Hermione, you have definitely got a boil on your nose. What was I going to say? With 8-bit texture packs, you have to kind of wonder if the minimalistic nature of the art is worth the price you're paying. Obviously, this is 830 mine tokens. It's probably the second or third tier of prices. So that's something you just have to come up with. If you think it's worth it, then buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you do with your money's up to you. We've got a skeleton over here, and that's just a decision you need to make. I don't like the skeleton. It's very plain. Very plain. It's got the weird eyes. The transparency isn't really there. I like the satchel on the back, but other than that, it's a bit boring and a bit plain. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that. I think my favorite was the zombie, that crooked jointed neck. Oh, actually no, I think my favorite was the witch. The boil on the nose was a very good detail. Let's go and find an ocean monument and let's see what the underwater mobs look like. All right, so one quick jump cut and we've managed to get to the ocean monument. Looking quite blue from above the ocean. So let's get down here and have a little look. And okay, yeah, we've got blue prismarine. I can't tell if the color's changing. The prismarine bricks, it's got a nice little diamond effect on it, which is quite nice. I do like that. I can't 100% tell if the colors are changing on prismarine. They feel like they might be. If they are, I like it. If they're not, I don't. I'm quite standard like that. There's a weird water. Oh, there seems to be a sound effect for swimming. I don't know if you can hear it. No, you probably can't hear it, but there is a weird swimming sound effect following me. Over here for the sea lanterns, not too bad at all. We've got some drowned. Look at the size of that guy's trident. How you doing, buddy? That's a nice trident. I actually like that trident. The drowned, faithful to vanilla again. Haven't really reinvented the wheel too much, too tough there, which is nice, I guess. Let me see if I can. I've tried turning up the volume a bit, but I don't think we're getting any. You might be able to hear the swimming, you might not. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to try and put that back just so I don't want to ruin my video while I'm here. We'll see. We've got a Guardian, forgot the name of them. Loving the color. The orange pops very well there. The orange and the red works very well. Very nice eye as well. I will say the sound of the swimming does get annoying. I can hear it in the background. It is a bit annoying. The Elder Guardian, loving the purple. How are you? A little bit of a dirtier texture there with the grey. Whoops. Yeah, but loving the purple. The purple pops very, very well. Yeah, I do like that. Not too bad. I think still my favourite hostile mob though has to be the witch. Let me know in the comments what yours is. And let's go to the armory and let's see what the weapons and the armors look like. Alright, so we've loaded into the armory, and as always the first thing we see is the paintings. Now this, yeah, see, like, they're simplistic, a little bit blurry. They're not the best paintings I've ever seen, but I don't see a lot of 8-bit paintings, so maybe they are very good. You can definitely tell they're talented though. I'm not saying they're bad. They're not really my cup of tea, basically. But these are a lot more paintings and not so much detailings. You know, you're not going to use these to try and detail the inside of a house. You're just going to use them as big paintings and stuff. So that's fine. We've got a leather armor over here, quite basic, very clean, very smooth, holds the colors well. The water takes a really weird effect, like yellow water is actually green here, red water, dark red, yeah, that makes sense. We've got the weapons feel huge, they feel massive. I don't know about you guys, very pixelated but massive. Same again here. Now, are they the same designs? No, this has leaves on. That's cool. So they do change side by side. Very pixelated though, very massive. The chainmail, I like the chainmail. They've got transparency. It's 8x8, so it feels quite bulky, or it's at least 8-bit. I don't even know if you would consider that 8x8. I'm not sure. The stone, yeah, again, the weapon's still changing, but they are just massive. The iron feels smooth as well. Nice colorage like that. Gold. Hey, gold color works. This gold color, very different to this gold color though. They're not uniform. The gold feels a bit noisier in armor as well. Diamond. Oh, diamond also feels quite noisy. Almost copy and paste. In fact, I would say that's probably copy and paste. That's a disappointment for me. Still the same. Weapons are huge though. The weapons change each armor set, or each material set, sorry. But the armor's not so much. Netherite, again, noisy. It's not bad. It's just there's only so much you can really do, I guess. I could have done with a few extra stuff, like some horns on it, or just like some design choices. But I think my favorite is going to be the chainmail. Everything else just feels a little bit plain, a little bit meh. Let me know what you guys think. You know, I'm always asking for it. Just keep letting me know what you guys think. If it means multiple comments, that's fine too. That helps. If it means a massive long comment, that's great. I love reading them. Let's head back to the main world. Let's go to the Nether and let's see what an 8-bit Nether looks like. Alright, so we're traveling into the Nether now. You get to see the new title card for the 8-bit or better default 8-bit, as it says there. Netherrack feels noisy in the loading screen, but we'll reserve judgment until it's loaded in. I've not got my night vision potion on. We're in a red biome. The texture pack is trying to win me over, knowing that red is my favorite color. The red looks like a nice color here as well, to be honest with you. This is a nice effect, in my opinion. I have to say, I haven't really been looking for it, but the variations haven't been too drastic. Nothing's really stood out as being crazy drastic. It's been subtle variations, which is not a bad thing. I want to put that out there. That's not a bad thing. You don't want it to draw attention to you and make you think, oh, that stands out. You want it to be natural on the eye, in my opinion. The lava with the orange feels nice. Do we have any actual mobs around though? That's the question. I take a ghast, I take some hoglins, piglins, zombies. Oh, here we go, some piglins here. Again, the eyes are just dead. No soul in those eyes at all. The white of the eye spins around the side as well. Everything else very vanilla-esque. And that's fine. They said that keeps true to vanilla colors. This is like a vanilla plus or an 8-bit vanilla, which is where the name comes from. Basically, it's 8-bit default, better default textures. It takes everything that was default, makes them better, and makes them 8-bit. These guys don't even have black eyes. Okay, cool. There's an enderman there. We'll see him when we get to the end. Do we have a fortress or a ghast around? That's the question now. We're going to spin over here. Okay, so we're going into Soul Sand Valley, changing the atmosphere as well. Nice little change, not bad at all. Do we have a blue biome around maybe? Let's see what we see first. A fortress, a blue biome, or a ghast. Soul Sand, this is Soul Sand, right? Yeah, Soul Sand looking quite crazy. Oh, now see, I feel like I've seen that. Or maybe I've seen the non-8-bit version of that. With the red on the head. This is a nice 8-bit interpretation of the texture pack that I'm thinking of here, which might be the better default textures. I'm not 100% sure. And you know what? The black eyes actually work here too. This works. I like this. This on its own, this works. Yeah, Alex Cubed, you've done well here on this one. I wonder if when I did the better default textures review, the ghast looked like this, but in non 8-bit, and they've just like used that and made it 8-bit would make sense in all honesty, but I like that ghast. Do we have a fortress around? Okay, so annoyingly we do have a fortress around, but it seems to be completely buried inside Netherrack, so I was lucky to find it really. We've got a wither skeleton over here, just a black variant of a standard skeleton. It's a shortcut, but it's a shortcut everybody takes, or a lot of texture packs take, so I won't hold it against them. We've got a zombified piglin here with one eye. That kind of works there. It's funny because I said the black eye doesn't really work, and now I've seen 2 mobs that I liked it on. That's interesting to see, really. Netherrack doesn't look too crazy either. Now, bear in mind, I do try to stay positive in these texture pack reviews, okay? So maybe there's something you don't like. Let me know in the comments. Maybe there's something you think I'm negative for, in which case I'm sorry. I do try to be positive. I do try. I hope you guys do get something out of these videos. In fact, if you don't mind, if you're watching this now, what do you get from my video? That's what I'd like to see. Is it my opinion you like to see? Is it the texture pack you like to see? Absolutely no wrong answers. I would just like to know, what do you get from my video? We've got blazes here. It's a nice color gradient. The yellow, the orange, dark orange and the brown. Other than that though, it's quite basic. Okay, nothing too mad. I like the bricks as well. The bricks do feel quite nice. Yeah, this has been it's been inoffensive basically. Yeah, I kind of like it. I threw away soul sand. That's not good. Oh, that's soul soil. I threw away soul sand. Is there soul sand here? Yes, there is. Good. Let's get the wither in here now. Again, everything feels tiny, man. It all feels like micro blocks. It's just an effect that I absolutely love and I'm in awe of, to be honest with you. As we spawn in the wither, let's see what the wither has to say for itself. Okay, quite standard. White eyes. Yeah, quite standard. What you would kind of expect from a thin, small wither. That lava is flowing for him though. I kind of want to see, is that lava going to take over the wither for a second? No, the wither got out of there. Damn it, I thought we'd had him trapped. Let's head to the end and let's see what the ender dragon looks like. Alright, so we're traveling into the end now. Quite bright purple obsidian here. That's cool. Endstone feeling very sandy. Not necessarily a bad thing, in my opinion. Enderman, they feel tiny. Like, they even feel short. But again, nothing really too crazy. Nothing reinventing the wheel. I've seen the ender dragon. I love the purple trim. Absolutely love the purple trim. Love the horns / ears on her as well. She looks smooth, you know. She looks very nice. She looks very, very nice. The scales on her as well. I like that. I like that as a subtle change. I like that. Very, very nice. Yeah, we're not going to linger too much on this. She does look nice. Everything else, quite standard, to be honest. The void isn't too bad either. Let's go and find an end city. Alright, so we finally got an end city spawning in. I have to be completely honest, right? I've been looking into the void for about 2 minutes. It's not a bad void, it's just uncomfortable. It feels grainy, basically. Other than that, the end, the yellow of the end, doesn't feel out of place. The purple of the chorus fruits is popping like crazy. Absolutely love the purple. The vibrancy feels so good. In terms of the end city, it seems to be a very nice purple as well. As we get closer, you get a lot more line detail in here, a lot more of that cubic grid effect as well. Almost a little bit blotchy, a little bit blurry, but it's not bad. It works. Again, it just gives off that gothic nature, in my opinion. Endstone good, or endstone bricks with the good line details. You can see what the glass looks like next to each other as well. It's not bad at all, man. The end rods look nice. Let's have a little look at the shulker here. Okay, he just swore at me. I don't know if you heard him, but he definitely just swore at me. Yeah, all right. Big bright black eyes again. Okay. But yeah, no, it looks nice. It's definitely kept the memo of what makes Minecraft. Let's make it 8-bit. And I've got to respect it. I really, really do. Let's head back to the overworld. Let's see what the ancient city and the warden look like. All right, so we are in the ancient city now, and again, not much changed. All right, we have to really do stress that, right? A lot of this is just what makes Minecraft Minecraft. There is not much here in this entire texture pack that really reinvents the wheel or changes too much. And I suppose this isn't one of those packs that you would expect it to either, so it can't really come across as a negative. The blocks, slight blur. It's kind of the same story really, slight blur, but the line design does look nice, the line detailing does look nice, and it does just kind of capture what you would expect from it. There's not really much else to say about it. The skulk, it's a vanilla skulk, it's a nice bluey kind of purple, maybe less purple to be honest. It is a nice blue though, it is a really nice blue. It just kind of works. Let's get a Warden in here. Alright, so I think the Warden is about to spawn. Yep, there we go. We've got a Warden in here. Nothing too crazy again, really. It feels quite vanilla. It does, just feels quite vanilla. In fact, if you told me there was no change there, I would believe you, to be honest with you. A little bit disappointing. At least the Ender Dragon had the purple trim. I don't know. I suppose for this one, maybe what I really should say is I don't think 8-bit texture packs are my style of texture pack. Let's put that one out there in all honesty straight away. I probably wouldn't use this texture pack, not even for a bit. Like, do you know what I mean? This isn't my type of texture pack, and that's not this texture pack in general. It's all kind of 8-bit texture packs. They're not really my style. I like dramatic changes. With that being said though, I'd still give this a 7, like high 7, near 8 out of 10. I'm gonna say 7 out of 10 to be solid with it. It does what it does, and it does it well. There's not much ownership of stuff though. Like, I don't like the eyes on most of the mobs. That just, yeah, feels like a kind of no soul-esque type thing. I really like that pig. I can't get that pig out of my head though. That pig is crazy. The ears on that pig were mental. I like the Ender Dragon. The Void was a little bit give or take. Yeah, maybe a 7's a little bit harsh, but I'm gonna stick with a 7. A 7 is what kind of stuck in my head. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I want to see your score out of 10. That's always good. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. If you enjoy the texture pack review, as always, please make sure you leave a like. That really does help out the channel. Remember, if you don't like the texture pack, don't dislike the video. But if you do like the texture pack review, hit the like button. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace.